Hello, welcome to Fixing Assets, and today's bit of automotive adventuring, just bear with us, is going to involve a certain little green car. That would be that. Now, I have noticed that the brake lights haven't been working. So I'm going to put the camera on a tripod. So when I was out the other day, I had to abort my journey because I realised the brake lights weren't working. So, in theory, you should be able to see a red light behind us when I'm pushing the brake. But you can't. Now if I disappear around behind the camera and short the two wires out on the brake light switch, now I just pick up the camera, pop round the back, you can see it's red. Now I thought the issue was the brake light switch, so not only did I buy one new one, but I bought two of the friggin' things. One is a spare to keep in the boot, so it looks like I'm keeping two in the boot. However, if we look at this wire in here, and we'll try and focus on it. You see the spade terminals come off there. So all we need to do, crimp a new one on and see how it goes. Yep, I've taken this off and I've bared the end of the cable off, if you can see that. You might not be able to see that, but bared the end of the cable off. I need to put an insulator on, which I did have, but I don't anymore. So, get the insulator out. Can't even find where I've put the spade terminal. Get the spade terminal out as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, I put the spade terminal in the machine. Right, so insulation goes on. Easy to do that before you bare the end off, but this is the second take. Then got the crimper, pop the wire into the crimper so that the smaller crimp goes onto the wire and the bigger one goes onto the insulation. Push it down again, and so we'll test to see if the lights work again, which they do. Still working. So insulation on. Now you will notice that the wires are different colours to what they should be, and that is because the wiring loom had a ridiculous fault where the horn wires and the brake wires, the brake light wires, were getting mixed up. And it wasn't ideal. So let's reconnect it. Goes in there. And we'll give it a go. So I'm actually looking at the light through the viewfinder I've got on me. Do you know what it is? I don't think that's working either. Maybe it is time to put the brake light switch on. The repair for this is basically unscrew the old one, put the new one back in. It's going into the hydraulic line, so we're going to have to make sure that the brakes work fully and safely before we take the car out. It may involve bleeding the brakes. However, we'll get that done and we'll see if it makes any difference to the brake lights. Now, as you can see, the brake light switch is now nice and shiny. So let's turn the ignition on, give it another go. It works, but the brakes may need a bit of bleeding. So anyway, I've got this new toy. I tried it a couple of days ago. Have a look how I got on. I've been using that to lift it. It's not even halfway yet. The wheels are quite a way off the ground. I also think it should be maybe as wider and go onto the sills and a bit further back, because it's lifting the front. We're a bit further up. I'm exhausted because I've been using that still. I'm thinking I'm going to get the drill, because we've still got a long way to go. I mean, that is going to be a very, very, very useful tool. Now this is it once I'd gotten a drill fully extended. You've got a decent amount of space to work on it underneath. The only thing is, judging by this one, this is where it's tilted forward a bit. I don't think I'd want to be under that whilst it was jacked up. Look at it wobble when I wobble it. Yeah, I think I'll get some axle stands that are really, really big. And that was the new toy. I've got a drill to make it easier. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe and all that. Cheers. Thanks for watching.